I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you have ever known. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than I could ever know. Make my dreams come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Boy, that sucked. But out of several attempts, that's the best I can do at the moment. Every time I videotape, I get a little nervous. I do great before I play, but then once I start up, man, it just goes away. More practice is what I need. Practice, practice, practice. I guess those that are great practice until they can't get it wrong. Unlike us who are beginning, who practice until we finally get it right. So anyways, it's been a while since I've done a video. Let's see, last time I did a video, I think I turned 54, and that was like in October. Since that happened, because this is a log, a journal of my journey for learning guitar. I'm going to tell you what's happening during this time, so when I look back, I can have a reference point of what's going on. As you could tell from behind, actually, it's coming to be Christmas time. So we've already had Thanksgiving, but during that time between now, which is a few weeks away from Christmas, and last time I did a video, we went down to see Matthew in Florida, my son. He's still working at Disney, still in the entertainment business down there. He's singing and dancing through Disney World, singing down Main Street, dancing down Main Street. Couldn't be prouder of him. He's going after his dreams, which is all I can ever ask for my children. Big Red, the Chevy Colorado truck, is dead. There's nothing I can do about it. I got it running. It ran great for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden it started acting up again, and I just don't have it in me anymore to crawl underneath these vehicles and do a lot of work, because I'm in pain for several days because I don't have any way to lift it up except for on car jack, so I'm crawling underneath it. Too painful. Don't want to keep that up. So that's dead. But we did order a new truck for me, but it's not going to be in until February. They got all these problems with the chips coming in because of the COVID. Work is horrible. I love the people I work with. I like the job that I have, but it's you could see the toll that it's now been taking on a lot of us nurses that are there. We're just getting slammed by the COVID patients. I work on the COVID floor, and it's getting worse, not any better. And we're all getting burnt out. So this is a good way for me to deal with some of that burnout, is just by playing a little bit. Let's see what else. I have 2 weeks left in my math course, and my statistics class will be done, and then I'm going to try to get into my regular nursing programs for my bachelor's from Arizona State University. So I'm going to be working on that too. So that's a catch up of what's going on, and then I've been trying to catch up a little bit by playing a little bit here and there, and that's one of the songs that I started working on last week. I still got a lot to work on, but I got a few more weeks before I have to actually play it. I want to try to play it at Christmas time, for the family. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, but I've been working on it. I've been working on that, and I've been working on Last Christmas I gave you my heart, Very next day you gave it away. Next year, please from fears, give it to someone special. Yeah, it needs work. Yeah, I know, but you know, I'm still trying, doing what I can. Part of the reason why I'm using the acoustic right now instead of one of the electrics is I don't have my amp in here, and so it doesn't pick up very well with this mic, because if I have the mic for it to work, I have to have it on the ground, and then I have to pin it up here for when I'm talking. But this kind of gets both of them out there and going all at the same time. So the acoustic does a little bit better for what's going on right now. But the acoustic, this hurts my fingers when I play. The action is so high up, and I have to press down so hard that, and I don't do very good with it. And well, this one here is great for outside and working, you know, like campfire, because it doesn't have the greatest sound. I mean, this thing is really skinny, you know, and it's smaller. It's supposed to have the electronics in, but it doesn't work. I've said that before. So it sounds a little more higher pitched than the other one. My fingers don't always work. So another thing that I'm finding is that my fingers don't always work, and it's sometimes hard for me to do. Plus, you know, the G is, I'm trying a different G out. This is my normal G, or with the two fingers down at the bottom two G, but now I'm trying to stretch up here and do a G this way. So it's a little bit different. I'm trying to get that. Oh, and the other song, it's got this C minor over E flat in the song, and I've never done that before. So I'm trying to learn. So I'm also trying to learn some of these new chords along the way while trying to learn the song. And it doesn't help that I don't sing too well anymore. I used to sing pretty good, but I don't anymore. You know, that's just the way it is. You get a little bit older. I've had a lot of problems with like GERD at night, and so it comes up. And plus, when I was younger, I used to scream sing with my heavy rock and roll, but I never took care of my voice while doing it. I just went out and I screamed it, and I think I heard it in the long run. So there are times where I can barely talk nowadays. And around Christmas time, my kids tease me and say, "See, Dad, there's peace on earth because you can't talk right now." Ha ha. Yeah, you know, mother. Anyways, so I don't sing that great, but you know, I'm also not playing that great, but I'm getting there. I mean, I've only been working on these for about a week or so. So, you know, it's not too bad. You know, I do have another acoustic that I have that I'm dreaming of. It's a lot softer to play, and I like the tone of it a little bit better than I do these two. This one here, though, I really love the tone. It's just so high up with the action. It's painful on the fingers to press down that hard. That's why I love playing with my electrics, because they're so soft to play. You know, I did a thing on pressure not too long ago where I talk a little bit more in detail. But you know, with the Christmas time coming up, and me wanting some of this guitar that I really want, I've asked my family for gift certificates for the local guitar shop, the local music store, so it will help me get to the point where I can go and buy my acoustic that I want. And I'm going to get it from a local shop. It's the same price as what I can get for online. I mean, and the whole thing is this: when it comes down to Christmas stuff, I would rather have something from a local shop. than online. That's me personally. Now, I have shopped online, both my Squire and my ESP LTD are both from online. The Squire I got because during the time that I was starting off with this, and this was the only guitar that I had, the music stores were all closed around us. You couldn't go into them. You couldn't order anything from them. They were closed down because of the COVID. So when it came to the Bullet over there, that's why I got the Bullet online. Okay. Then when I went to get a different electric guitar, I did my research, and I found one that I really, really liked. My local shop doesn't carry the brand. It doesn't carry the ESP. So I did order from there. Plus they had a great online thing where you have time to pay it off at 0% financing. I kind of couldn't but jump at that so I could get that one. But I really, for everything else, I've gone to our local shop to get stuff. My Boss Katana, that's where I went for that. I get my guitars restrung at the local shop. I get my picks from there. I get my tuners from there. And I just go in there to buy little things now and then because I want to support them. I don't want them to go away. During the COVID time, there's been a number of music shops that went out because they just couldn't pay rent without being open and doing things. And I don't want that to happen to my local shop. You know, when you look at your local shop, you're not just going there and getting your musical equipment. You're going there and you're supporting local musicians too. The people that work in the shops are local musicians. Also, there are local musicians that are there to teach, and they are teaching the younger or even older ones who want to learn out of there. If that goes away, a lot of people will be hurting and won't be able to get their lessons. And when you go into these shops, you can actually pick up the guitars and you can actually play them and see how they actually feel before you buy it, which is really important to me now. You know, back then when it was, some of these other ones that I got, I didn't know any better. I didn't know really what a good guitar felt like. I didn't know what a good guitar feels like on the neck, or the pressure that you have to have on the strings. And once I had my ESP LTD back there, let's just call it the 256. Once I had the 256 and I learned that, wow, it doesn't take as much pressure to do it, I learned that, yeah, really testing out these guitars really does make a difference. And you can't do that over the internet. You get the guitar, it might be good, but then you got to ship it back if something's wrong. One of the YouTube channels that I listen to, the Gain Dane, Carson, who's really fun to follow and watch. He had some problems with a guitar that he had ordered, and he had to send it back several times. Now, that's going to happen, but if you could go into a shop and you can actually look at the guitar before you even get it home, you can see if there's those little imperfections, and you can go, no, I don't know, this isn't the one. Or you like playing it and like, I really don't like the tone of this one. Well, you'd know that before you got there, before you got home. And then you'd know what it sounds, and you know what to do. And you know that tone, you know how it feels. Like this neck I love this neck on here. Don't necessarily like the higher pitch of the tone. I like a little bit more warmth. But for going to the campfire, this is fine. But if you don't go and test it out, you don't know. Another thing that you can do with your local shop, which is kind of cool, is you meet other musicians there, and maybe you can get together with them and local musicians to jam together and get together and have some fun, or even make a band. You can't do that with an online place. You're not going to go there and meet them. You might be able to meet them in like a chat room or something like that, but you won't have that one-on-one face. You won't be able to talk to them, see if you really mesh or not, see if you're somebody that you really want to jam with or not. And that would be missed. I mean, I think that really would be missed. People that wouldn't be able to do that, and that's a shame. That's a shame. Local shops also sometimes have talent shows where their students will go and they can actually perform on stage. Can't quite get that online either, can you? With a big box store. So there's a lot of advantages to making sure that you have a local shop to be able to go to. So think about going to the local shop for your stuff. I mean, every once in a while you do have to go to a big box one. I'm thinking about changing out how I do my audio because I can't play my electrics and sing at the same time. Well, I can't sing anyway, so it really doesn't make much difference. But I can't sing and play at the same time. I don't have the interface to do it. All I have is this lavalier mic. And I would like to have a little bit better of quality of sound when I'm doing this, even if it's just for me to hear myself and watch myself on these videos to see how I'm doing and seeing where I need to improve it. Am I still making some of my facial expressions like I do, or what is it that I need to do that's different? And the more times that I do it, the more comfortable I'm going to be, and the better I'm going to be. So a better quality interface would be that. So I'm probably going to have to go like to Sweetwater.com and get it. That's where I got my guitar back here, and which I absolutely love. So there is a time where yes, you do need to go to a big store, but not all the time. Let's go with the locals and see what they have for us. You know, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. So I hope that you all have a good holiday season. I know I am. I'm blessed already this holiday season. I have my family, whom I love. I got a roof over my head, and I'm just counting my blessings. And I hope that you have a great, great holiday. And I've lost my little clicker, so I'll just have to come up this way and say Merry Christmas.